Hey guys, we're back in the forest and I'm just sitting here having some water. I've just been cleaning up around the road so that it's easier to get in with the trailer. But I'm just getting ready to log, I guess. We're here for the whole day today. And by that I mean that we're probably going to try and take all of these trees today. I'm not sure if I can manage that. I mean, I don't know. It's a lot of work. We all know that when you're alone. And I mean, I'm going to be following them down there. We got space for it, but it's probably going to be like back and forth with the tractor, and that's kind of what takes time. But I wanna get all these trees gone. At least to that stone or that rock back there. Yeah. And these are not the trees that we're looking for. Like this one is kind of there. I think we got like 3 logs in this one from what we need, which is 4.5 meters and at least 32 in top, I think. No, at least 30 in top. Yeah, this is like barely in there. All of these kind of are small. They're fast to limb though, so I reckon like 20 minutes and we got 4 of these trees. Probably more than that, 30 minutes maybe. And so they're fast, you know, and there's dead one. That's no trouble. It's more what takes time is backing the trailer up and in and out of that. And yeah, basically just being one man in the forest takes time because you have to be careful and all of this stuff. And yeah, you know, we got 2 videos already of this little stuff right here. It doesn't look like much, but it's a lot of work behind it. And today it's actually so warm that I can't even use my proper Fallers shirt. It's not warm either. It's just it's sunny and you're standing in the sun working and you get all sweaty. It's horrible. So I'm actually just using my Vikedal t-shirt today. The festival town village. Yeah, so let's get at it, shall we? I thought we'd try something today. I was thinking about trying a French lock because why not? I'll do it on one of these trash trees, and then I want to do humble and conventional because I want to find out. I'm going to be a little bit more specific on what actually happens when the tree hits the ground. I've always said that I like humboldt better than conventional because in theory the tree is supposed to kind of get a little jump forward. I don't really manage that. I mean, I'm still young, I'm still learning, and I'm trying and failing constantly, but I think it obviously has to do with how I do the undercut on the face cut. Then, you know, I've seen people use humboldt and topping trees and you see that top just kind of jumps forward. In the theory that's better because the tree doesn't split and crack that much when you do that. I'm actually going to start by doing a like this is downhill. I'm totally going to do a humboldt here because I just, even though I'm not managing it correctly, I think it's better because the conventional is going to put the top down first, down there. I'm also going to do that with the camera on the helmet, and if people like it better when I set the camera up down there, then also tell me in the comment section. We're going to do a bit of both today, but I just want to start off by having the camera on the helmet by warming up on the first tree. This is absolutely horrible. The clutch is just smoking. It's not a bunch of sheep out there. Let's go kind of straight in like that. Getting that further in. Did a lot though. So we're going to have to cut a little and wedge a little, cut a little, wedge a little. We'll be fine. That grape grabbed a lot. I wasn't aware that I thought I had more hinge on that side. That's cool. That was a heavy leaner as well. Yeah, that's why I always cut those away. They're just a bother. They just destroyed my back cut now. Yeah, should we try a French lock just to try it? I've never done it before. Okay guys, so I'm looking at the footage of making this French lock, which I never made before. It's literally the first time I ever tried it, and well, I have to be honest and say that it was a tragedy. It didn't work out at all. I mean, the actual lock of it just snapped off, which you will see in a minute. And I guess I've seen it on Instagram and on Facebook and people doing it, and you know, it looks so easy, but when you're first trying it for the first time, it usually, you know, usually everything needs a practice. And you can also see I have a bunch of kickbacks all the time, and yeah, I just really don't know the techniques on this, so it's definitely something that I want to try again. And yeah, just practice it in. You can also see that I'm not going on a good angle in from like my standing position, you know. It'll be a pretty solid hinge on this side, but on the other side the hinge will be super thin, and that's why it kind of snaps off and it doesn't really work. And yeah. So as you can probably see, I completely forgot to open it up under the hinge itself, or the lock itself, like on the bottom. You're supposed to open it up, and that way it has room to kind of turn over. And as you can also see in the middle of the lock, I have cut through it because I tried to save it on the other side, because on the other side the lock is like super thin, which you will see when the tree falls. And I mean, the falling itself wasn't really that bad. It fell just like a normal tree and kind of hinged like a normal tree. The hinge was kind of bad, but yeah, you'll see it in a minute, and we'll definitely try it again sometime. Just probably with a bit more caution, I guess, when we're not being stressed up because of the time. Like obviously today, I had to kind of hurry up because there's other things to do, and yeah, it gives kind of a time pressure, as well as trying to record it in the meanwhile. Maybe having somebody who's done it before would have been a better idea, but unfortunately I don't know anybody close enough to me to ask anybody. But yeah, let's look at how this tree falls. That was not a success. I don't think it was. Let's see what it does here in a second. Oh yeah. Yeah, that was horrible. Absolutely horrible. I just seen it a few times on internet. I actually seen it a lot of times, but I never actually tried it. So obviously the mistake is that I didn't go straight enough on the lock. It just didn't really work at all, this one. Didn't do anything what I was supposed to do. I mean, I don't know, maybe it kept the strength going forward, I don't know. But I have to practice a lot on that. But now you've seen the first time I ever tried it, and I mean, might actually try it again. Actually just messed up big time on this. So aim down just about there in the middle there. Unfortunately I actually missed on the undercut because I'm still practicing that, and yeah, you can basically see it, you can actually see it kind of, it's kind of harder on the camera, but we got a swoop like it's turning in here, so that is actually aimed in there. Well, I wanted you to go there, so that's a, yeah, that's a big distance right there, or some distance right there. I've been testing this a few times and trying to fix it, but just cutting it deeper and kind of working on the face cut in there just doesn't really seem to work for me. So I'm actually going to try and just cut it under here, make sure it doesn't hinge this way, and leave it really thin on this side and have a lot of hinge but on the other side, and just pray that that works. So I'm just going to put in this wedge if you guys are wondering why I use so many wedges, or I mean 2 wedges on these small trees, this one is kind of just to keep it from going back. And if I feel the tree coming back or sitting back, I just keep like banging that wedge. The second wedge is usually the one I use to actually follow the tree with. And I like following the tree with wedges, not with the tree. No, not with the chainsaw. Sorry about that. But hey, it worked. We got it more or less where we wanted it. Yeah, so what's going on here is that I'm actually cutting away some of the stubs. Is it stubs that you call it? Yeah, I'm cutting them away because, yeah, as you can see, the terrain is kind of difficult, and I actually ended up having a really hard time getting out of this situation. I filled up the trailer and it just sunk more and more down because I'm kind of sitting in the river with it, or in the water. But yeah, I'm cutting these away in hopes that I won't like tip the trailer over as I'm driving over it. But yeah, you'll see how it all ends up. var jo minimalt du klarer ikke holde det, ikke? Nei? Hvis du har lyst, altså, ikke lyst. Så kan han lokke den stor før videre, altså når den lokser på. Den var faen. Slemt at du ser veldig, altså. Jeg har lagt en lakse på. Jeg tror at det er målet.
Målet, ja. Hallo, hva gjør vi det?